handle multiple windows array tabs handling. So first of all, for a Selenium, either it is a different window or it is a different tab. So it consider and behave the same for the both of them. So it don't make any difference between windows and tabs. So it is the same for the Selenium WebDriver handled and handles in a same way. Okay, so WebDriver does not make any difference between windows and tabs. If your site's open in a new tab or a window, so Selenium will let you work with it using the window handle. So what happens now basically, what this window is there, right? So Selenium take it as a window handle. It will create some unique ID. It will create some unique ID for this particular window. And suppose there is another window is there, it will create another unique ID for the same. And this is how Selenium WebDriver handles it internally using the window handle. So how you can get that particular ID which is getting understood by the Selenium? So we can get it with the help of a get window handle. Okay. So let's see how we can handle the multiple windows in that. I will see one some example. This one is there, and yeah, I will take this example only, and I have something in mind. We can do that. Let's create another class. Multiple windows example. Will include the main method, and we'll add the same line of a code. We'll change the URL. We'll copy this URL. Mm, we need to add the throws exception for the same. Okay, so what example I'm trying to explain is, suppose this window I have, and this is my home website, right? And once I'm clicking on this login portal, it will open a new window for me. You can say it is a tab, but it is basically a window only, right? And now you want to enter the username here. Suppose you want to enter a username here, Rahul Automation, and you want to do some login or some other operations, and then you want to close it, and again you want to come back and you want to perform some other actions. Suppose you want to click on this time as on the contact us. So how you can do the operations between multiple windows, how you can switch from one window to another window, how you can do that, right? So to do that, we have to use the window handle. So this is an interview questions, how you can handle the multiple windows, right? And which method you use to get the unique ID for the window in Selenium. So you will say we can get it with the help of a get window handle. So get window handle will give the unique ID for one window, and if you want to get all unique ID for all the windows, so in that case you have to use get window handles. Handles will give all the IDs. Okay, so let's see. uh, Suppose I will open this main website, and after that what I have to do, I have to get the unique ID for this. So this, with this line of a code, I can get the main window handling. I have the main window with me now, and after that I have to click on the element, right? Because I want to click on this login portal. I want to click on this login portal. So you will inspect it. You will find the XPath for this, and login portal is there, and h1 tag. So I can write down the XPath here. Driver dot find element by.xpath dot I need to write down the xpath. So h1 text method like this. I will perform dot click. So once it will click on this login portal, I will give some thread dot slip here. I will give some 5 seconds. So once it will click on this login portal, it will open a new window and I want to enter the username here. So you will inspect this element and it is having the ID as a text and it is common. So I can use this text ID and so what I will do, I will do driver dot find element by dot ID. We'll use this text dot send keys because we have to send some value, so we'll use the send keys. And in send keys I want to pass like Rahul automation studio, Rahul automation. Okay, so let's see will it work or not, or what error it will throw, because it Rahul automation, it has to enter in some another window, this time another tab. It has to click on login portal. It has clicked on login portal, but it is not entering the username.
Yes.
So it is throwing some exceptions to me. It is saying no such element exception is found. It is throwing this exception because this username is not present on the main window. It is not present on this window because driver is on this window. Driver is not on this window. So for that we have to switch the driver from one window to another window. So to do that, so once we are done, we have to do the switch operation here. Okay, this is the code that you can do. You can do this for loop. This code is basically we are using to switch on the window. Let me give another name for this original window. I will give the name. So in this window, what is happening now? Main window already we got, right? Now what we are saying, we will get all the windows. So this time we are having two windows, right? So we will get the window and we will compare, if first window is equal to first window or not, it will be become first. And if in second time it will not be equal, because first this original window is having only the first one, and second time it will be having for the different window. So in that case what it will do, drive, you have to use the command driver dot switch to dot window, because you are switching on the window, right? For frame we have used the frame here. For alert we have used the alert here. This time we are switching on a window, so we will use the window here and we'll use the window handler, and it will switch my driver from main window to the child window, and then we will be able to perform the operation. So just you have to run as a Java application, and this time you will see we should be able to enter the username values also in the another window. This time it has clicked on login portal, and you can see this time it has entered the Rahul automation. So in the similar way, if you want to do some other operations, if you want to enter password, if you want to click on a login button, so you can do all the operations now here on this window, because driver is currently focusing on this particular window now. And now suppose we have done all the operations on this window and I want to come back on my main window and I want to do some other operation. Suppose I want to click on a contact us now. So what you will do? Because now the driver is on this child window only. So how we can do that? So this is done. So let me see. Okay, once I have entered the value, I want to click on contact us. Okay. Let me see the value for this. Contact us, it is in capital. This is the XPath I want to click. If you will try to run it, it will perform till this line of a code. In this line, it will fail with the error, same error, no such element found exception, because this element is now on the main window, but not on this window. But our driver is currently focusing on this window only, and the driver is trying to find out on this current page, but it is not available, so it will throw you no such element found exception. So for that, what you have to do?
We have to switch back to original window, right?
We have to switch back to the original window, and also we can close this window now because this is done. So to
Mm.
close this window, which method we have to use this time? Driver dot close or quit?
Close.
Close.
Right, so this time we have to use the driver dot close. So close method will close only the current focusing window. It will only close this login portal. If you will use driver dot quit here, it will close both window here. so
Yes.
so it will close all both two windows and browser will be closed for you. So in this case you have to use driver dot close window here. So once you will do the driver dot close window, suppose I have closed this window now. So what you will do, still your driver is focusing on that particular child window only. You have to switch back on the parent window now, on the main window. So for that you have to use driver dot switch to dot window. Which window? Original window. I want to switch back on the original window, and after switching back on the original window I want to click on contact us. Let me give some thread dot sleep here also. We'll give some 2 seconds wait. Now let's try to run it. So it has clicked on login portal this time. It will enter the username here and it has closed. Now it has to click on contact us. Now it has clicked on contact us for me from the main window. So this is how you have to handle the windows, multiple windows for you in your test cases. If it is there, you will face sometimes, but maybe you will not face multiple times. But if it is there, this is how you have to handle the multiple windows. And you can see we are able to write the long code also now. In starting we were writing only one line of a code, two line of a code. This is how the method will be writing by you while creating your framework as well. This is like frame handling method, right?
Yes. Rahul, here, can you explain me the for loop condition?
See,
Like if there are multiple tabs, we can handle it for if you have only one, like how we did here.
see
In that,
for loop, maybe you will more clear about once I will tell you Java. But this for loop we are using to iterate, okay, values one by one from all the windows. First it will go in the first window, and now we are checking the condition that our original window is equal to the first or not. Okay, if it is equal, in that case we don't want to switch, right? If we are on the first window only, then we don't want to switch. Then what will happen, we are having the second window also. So in the for loop, now it will go on the second value, and it will check the second value is different from the first one. So it means we are on the child window ID. So we will get the child window ID now. So once we got the child window ID, we will switch on the child window. Okay.
Got it.
So now we are switching on the child window. So once we are switched on child window, we will break this for loop. So immediately once you will do the break, it will come out from this and it will start executing the next step for you. So this is about the for loop here. But how you can get the unique session ID? You can get it with the help of a get window handles. Get window handles for the multiple, and get window handle you have to use only for the one current one.
Okay, got it.
Got it. So this is how you have to do the Windows handling in your application in your test case.